Hello, welcome to the part 2 of the tutorial to create non-photorealistic renderings in Revit architecture. In part 1, we discussed ways to create 3D views using the camera view and the view cube. In this part, we will see how to convert these views into a non-photorealistic rendering. In non-photorealistic rendering, we only adjust the graphic display options to create a render. That means we will not actually be using this render tool. The advantage of this method is the creation of views will take very less time as compared to the realistic rendering process. The downside is, however, it cannot render all the properties of materials like reflections, refractions, etc. The process starts with selecting the view you want to render. I will choose camera 1. Click on the visual style and from the top choose graphic display options. You can also access these settings by going to the graphics panel and clicking on the small drop-down arrow. Start the settings from top to bottom. Select a visual style first. I will choose shaded just now because the realistic will take more time to refresh. Click apply. The view is now shaded. You have the option to show or hide the edges. I will choose show. The edges are a bit jagged here. You can fix it by checking smooth lines with anti-aliasing. The edges become smooth. Now let's add some shadows. Click on Cast Shadows to add the main shadow. The ambient shadows will add more realism to the scene. Ambient shadows are the dark areas that appear when two objects come into contact with each other. Next, let's see sketchy lines. Sketchy lines will give an artistic look. Since this is a non-photorealistic rendering, you might enable it with a slight jitter amount and a slight extension. Click Apply. Now, let's see lighting. Click on the Sun Settings to access the Sun Settings dialog. In the default option of lighting, the geographic location is not available. On the other three options, the geographic location is considered. Let us choose still to set the sun to a particular time of a day. Click on the location to access the location weather and site. In the project address column, type the project address, or type the location where you want to locate your project. Click on OK. You have many presets available here. I will choose a summer solstice. The ground plane at level will determine where the shadow will fall. If you want the shadow to fall on level 1, choose level 1. That means the shadow is not falling on the topper surface. If you want to fall it on the topper surface, uncheck this option. The shadow will now fall onto the topper surface. Adjust the sun, ambient light and shadows to further fine-tune the lighting. You can use the photographic exposure to control the exposure settings. However, this option is only available in a realistic view. Choose the color correction to control the colors. Lastly, let us add a background. The three options are sky, a gradient, and an image. I will choose sky. Click apply. Once you are happy and done with all the settings, click on Save as View Template to copy all these graphic settings to a view template so that you can use it to another view. We call this exterior lighting. This is the view template dialog, and that's the exterior setting which you just saved. Click OK. Click OK to exit the graphic display option dialog. Now to transfer these settings to another view, activate the other view. Then go to the view templates and select apply template properties to current view. Choose the template you want to apply. I will choose exterior lighting. Then click on apply properties. All the settings are now transferred to this view. After copying, we can still adjust any of the individual properties to suit our requirements. I'll orbit it slightly to hide the ground plane. And that is the end of this tutorial of non-photorealistic exterior rendering. If you want to learn Revit architecture or other Autodesk software, please get in touch through WhatsApp or email and I'll be happy to assist you. Should you need any tutorial on Revit, please don't hesitate to ask and I'll try to upload it as soon as possible. Thank you for watching this video and have a very nice day.